Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen. I smoked before this. Today we're going to be talking about the fear of being seen and perceived, and kinda how that can tie into the fear of receiving when you grow up not really getting that much attention as a child, and when you do get that attention, it's kind of being criticized in a way. As a child, you just kind of adapt to things and make reasonings for all the things that happen in your little mind, right? And when you think about it, like, your parents are kind of your world. So whatever they act or do, you kind of just are like, okay, well, they're kind of like a god in a way. So it must be okay, it must be right, it must be me, right? That can come with a lot of people-pleasing problems or attention-seeking problems, or just, just a whole batch of things. But I can only speak about my experience. And for me, it's like, because I realized, like, okay, well, I have some good traits about myself, and I can showcase what is good about me, and like what I don't really talk about, I just don't really talk about. Like, it's just a brush under the rug. But the thing about relationships, it's kind of like you can't brush those things under the rug. It's actually going to be brought to the surface. So you have to be more aware of it, because you're mirroring someone is mirroring you. Like, it's like a reflection. So it's kind of like the things that needed to be brought to light will be brought to light. And maybe I had to learn this the hard way, like I did. And honestly, I'm making this video because I don't have therapy, so I'm just like letting things click in my mind, because I feel like in a way you can be your own therapist. Of course, there's things that a therapist can reassure you on and generally like tell you like the scientific reasonings and things like that, which is amazing. I eventually will get a therapist. It's just not like all is gone and all is lost because you don't have one, because your mind is strong enough to have these revelations with just on your own time. But yeah, I was having such interesting epiphanies, and like I really just realized and sat down and thought about like some of my past experiences, and how moments where I was on the kind of like the spotlight when it was about me, I don't know, like I was very uncomfortable. Like, I can remember feeling super uncomfortable. Like, people started calling me pretty. Like, in middle school, I wasn't that very conventionally attractive. And I don't know, quarantine, I guess, changed everyone. I don't know. I just grew up a little bit, and now I was more conventionally attractive, I guess. I don't know. But, like, it just, like, it completely changed. Like, I was not getting no compliments. Like, I go outside today, and I get compliments every single day. Every time I go outside, like, and I'm not even saying that in a, like, oh, like, bragging way. I'm saying it, like, that is such a big switch out of nowhere. And I just remember being so uncomfortable. Like, people would compliment me, and I just like, what? Thanks. Like, girl, could barely even believe in myself. Like, I cannot believe my eyes. But yeah, like, I'm adding all this because it's all gonna make sense. Just let me ramble. But yeah, like, even being seen and like the attention being on me was just like, is this a game? Like, is this a setup? I really am confused. Like, I don't know how to respond. Like, and eventually, like, throughout high school, I kind of got used to it. So like now it's kind of like I know how to say thank you, and like give a compliment back, or not even give a compliment back, just say thank you, because I was doing that too at one point where I could not just say thank you. But anyways, the point about that is just that, like, that's just one moment in my life where I can see that being in such spotlight was just really scary to me, because in the past when I was being put in the spotlight, it was to say something negative or to criticize just the way I was, like, not even just something I could do better. Sometimes it was, but most of the times it was just like the way I was. Like, me crying was like, oh, like, she cries, like, and I have multiple examples. We really don't need to get into that, but I feel like that ties into the feeling of not knowing how to receive, because you were, like, for me at least, when you grow up not having that attention, where you're like not getting a bunch of gifts or words of affirmations or physical touch or quality time, like all of it. It can just feel like somebody's trying to do that for me. That with the combination of, sorry y'all, I'm trying to see when my DoorDash is coming. But, ooh, did I just show my head? Yeah, and with the combination of like when you are being seen, kind of just being criticized, it feels so weird because your body's like kind of has already adapted to like when you are being seen that you're going to be criticized. The belief of that, or the belief that like, you know, you need to conceal yourself because if not, someone's going to tell you something about yourself. Like, you rather just save everyone the trouble. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because your beliefs really create your reality. Because for me, that was kind of like realizing all of that is like, damn. And then like vulnerability, like that was also a very hard thing for me. And even now, like sometimes when I'm talking about hard stuff, I see myself kind of like looking away, like, oh, like it's still hard for me to just accept being like all the attention on me or being the spotlight of the moment. It's like when I first started getting that, like, oh, your girl was a little thirsty, like thirsty for the attention, but I would never. I was like slight with it, like I would just chill just to wait for my next little exciting moment. And it's like, girl, you can't live off of that. Like, you need to create your own exciting moments. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it creates such a weird dynamic. And I'm just saying that because now I can see how all of it is connected. Think about my past relationship, like my past romantic relationship. And, you know, we're so used to being like, oh, this is what happened to me, and like, this is how this hurt me. But like, I was thinking, like, what are the ways that I might have hurt them? And I was just because my mind likes to wander. It just made me see that, like, there's so many ways that I was masking myself. I had the fear that if you really seen me, you wouldn't be impressed, or you would have something to say, or you would leave, or I don't know. All of that kind of goes to the same thing of just like fear of like disappointment and abandonment and literally just feeling seen. And my food's coming, but like, wow, that epiphany is still new, y'all. So I'm just speaking on it as soon as I had that idea. But it's just crazy. Like, it really can trickle down to everything. Oh my goodness, my driver is here. Y'all, this might be a mukbang, I guess, because I want to eat. But, okay, I'm going to pause this and come back to y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It honestly should not have felt such like a task, but them stairs killed me. So, we have our food. It's my first time trying them. Honestly, if I knew I was recording, I probably would have got something better, to be honest. But that's what they come with the soup. I'm not impressed by this. Should have been weed instead. Okay, sorry y'all, you just can't see everything. But let's see. Why they gave me the chips if I didn't pick the chips?
What?
Whatever. That cookie looked dry as hell. And I got a half instead of a whole.
What the fuck is that?
Pretty good. Like, I got a half, y'all. I definitely should have got a whole. This is good. I enjoy it. I don't typically order sandwiches off DoorDash. I thought I switched this out, but I guess not. This cookie,
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
I don't know what to think anymore. This is potato salad. Yes, I'm eating with my hands and what?
He fucking that shit up. Oh, God. Stop, y'all. Y'all are being mean. Eat. Ugly.
But okay, back to the video. So, all that being said, it just makes a lot of sense now, looking back, how insecure I was, like, genuinely. I had very little to no confidence, and I hate myself so much I barely even knew myself. So it's like, you're trying to see the real me? That means we will be seeing it together. Like, that's scary. It definitely showed up in a lot of my relationships. I was in such a dark place in my life, like, but like most awakenings, that's kind of how it goes. You kind of, all your beliefs and cycles start piling on top of each other, and then you see, like, you just have enough. That's usually when you're like, damn, I gotta do better, or I gotta think differently, or I want my life to change. Whatever the start is, it's really when you say, I've had enough. And I was attracting people that didn't want to make it about me. And as I'm saying make it, just like, you know, certain moments or things, and like in the dynamic in the relationship, it was always more about them. I was hating, but this is good. About me, like, I'm kind of resurfacing, but it's kind of cycles of it happening before I realized. I literally don't know how to receive it. Like, I would sometimes even push it away, like, let's not have this moment. Let's actually make this moment about you. And then, like, when people would do it all the time, I would be like, damn, like, when you're never gonna make it around me, like. But if it was too real, it was too real. Like, sometimes I would even shut down. Like, someone would ask me a question, like a genuine question about something that would probably, like, showcase that I have a fear or insecurity, and I would just shut down, like, I have no answer. Or I've been ignoring it for so long, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, I'm, like, so happy I'm better about that now. And it's so crazy, because now I have a freaking YouTube channel where multiple people can find me and watch me. And I was so scared of being freaking seen. Ain't that something? And even now I still deal with it. Like, the awareness is a lot higher, and I can catch it faster and work on it a lot quicker. Not live in fear, because I was doing that for so long, like, living in fear. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I really want to eat. I feel like I said what I wanted to say in this video. Well, let me say this. For everyone that relates to what I'm saying, I think it's so important for us to put ourselves out there and showcase yourself, because you deserve to be seen and people deserve to see you. Like, to know the deepest depths of parts of yourself, and to love it, you'll see that confidence just kind of comes hand in hand. Like, you're not really, like, pretending, you know what I'm saying? And to be vulnerable really gives other people the green light in a world where vulnerability is kind of looked down upon. It gives them the green light to do the same. And some people, they might use you, they might gaslight you, and through discernment you can let those people go. But every time that you put yourself out there, you are growing that muscle. And there will be one day where you can truly be your authentic self fully with no fear. But yeah, it takes steps. So just take them steps, and I know I'm taking my steps, and it's hard. If y'all want me to make a video about what steps I'm making, let me know. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I really want to eat this, and my sister came back in the room, so bye y'all.